Hey guys, today we're going to jump into the choice, what is it, like the Player's Choice Awards or whatever this is called, the Player's Choice Battle. There's two stages for this. There's the international version stage, and then there's the Japanese version stage. I have heard that the Japanese version stage is much more difficult. I was debating on whether or not I even wanted to do the international version stage in a video. I'm just going to do both in the same video. Now I do. We could just talk as we jump in here. This is the team I'm going to be using for both stages. This team is also geared towards. Hold on, wait. Geared towards doing the mission for the Japanese stage. It is a full Battle of Fate team is what we need. So that's the reason behind this team, and also because I already know that this is a very, very long event. So we're bringing a team that is suited for long content. Now typically I go into these events completely blind, not knowing what the event does. For this one, I will admit, I actually do know what this event is looking like. Grab this. I was watching Iron Cane do this stage, well, the Japanese version stage, so I kind of know how the fight works. I know it is very long. I know it's Goku and Freeze at the end of the event. What else? I don't know anything about the international version stage. I just heard it was not very tough. So we'll just quickly knock this out. There is a mission for the international version stage. I think it's Realm of Gods is what the mission is. So that should be pretty easy. But we'll make our way through this one, and then we'll jump into the Japan stage. Same exact team. I don't know. I have heard that this is basically be considered almost like a mini Festival of Battles fight, which is kind of crazy. It really is even anywhere close to that long. I think the way it works right now is because if you think about it, like back in the day when like the legendary Goku event was like the long event, it didn't really seem nearly as long as something like Festival, or even like really, really back in the day we had like the boss rush, like the infamously really crazy long boss rush that was like multiple hours to beat it. Didn't really feel like the legendary Goku event was that long compared to those fights. I think the main reason why is because now we have these characters, like this character actually is a good example. We have these units that are supering like 5 times in a turn, like 5 times per turn, and each turn just takes so long, right? That is a thing, right? Especially as they continue to make these yeah, we can't even get 4 here, huh? Actually, no, we can do this. As they continue to make these animations more intricate, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, I actually think it's good. Like, better animation quality is always better, right? But as they continue to make these animations more intricate, it turns to end up taking longer, and that's just the way it is, right? So I don't know if they're ever going to implement kind of like animation skip on like normal supers. I doubt they ever would do that because that's pretty much the whole game, right? But I think that is one of the bigger contributing factors to why it just feels like these events take longer these days. It's just the animations on average are longer, and we have characters that are on average just doing more attacks per turn. So we end up with turns where the turn is literally lasting multiple minutes, and that's just not a thing that happened back in the day, right? Characters would super, the super would last like 5 seconds, and then they'd maybe get like 1 additional, and that was it. And then we'd move on to the next turn. So, you know, we'll jump into the Japan stage. And I think it's probably going to end up taking somewhere between like 20 to 25 turns. But that's not even that long. When you think about like the old Legendary Goku event, the original one, is that really that much longer than the original Legendary Goku? Actually, I don't even remember. I don't really recall how long that original Legendary Goku event was. Probably wasn't 20 turns. It was probably more like 15 or something like that. But it doesn't really, I don't recall it really feeling long. I personally don't, unless I'm just misremembering it, but this one might feel long, and I think, yeah, it's just animation quality is better, which means the super attacks animations are longer. Like I said, this guy double supers. And characters are doing more supers per turn, just because it's, you know, part of power creep. All right, so we'll build up the GT Spirit Bomb character here a little bit, I guess. The one character I wasn't completely sure of here is, well, for this stage it doesn't really matter, but for the next stage is the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? He obviously starts stacking, but he has to transform first, and then, you know, he does stack decently fast because he's supering multiple times per turn on average, but is he going to be good enough for this fight? I guess we'll see. I mean, I guess I could just put him in slot 1. I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to get 24 key for Vegeta here. I could put these guys in slot 1, I guess. If I just did this. Yeah, that's good. And then these guys will be able to stand by next turn. Well, on turn 5. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, this fight doesn't seem too tough. I mean, we'll see if we get into like the last phase and they're supering for like 20 million or something. I doubt it, because again, I was told this was a nothing stage. This guy is getting stronger per hit that he takes, huh? Nice, EX. This is the second EX we've gotten because we missed the first one. Alright, so it's going to be Blue Goku. And then what's the next one going to be? UI Sign. This is almost like a mini Legendary Goku event, kind of, right? The background even is the same as the Legendary Goku event. It's kind of funny that they made, because they had the Legendary Goku event, then we had the GT Legendary Goku event, then we had the Legendary Frieza event, then they had the Legendary Vegeta event, and they just never made, like, they didn't do, like, a Gohan one. Yeah, it is UI Sign, okay. Yeah, they just, like, stopped making those. Okay, I mean, I guess the question is, do we think that Gogeta would be in any danger here if we don't transform? I could always just float him. In fact, I think I will just float him here. We'll get another turn of stacks for them if we don't just immediately kill this guy right here. Yep, that works fine. Right away. I have to imagine the blues are okay. Even if we don't dodge, which we actually didn't dodge, okay. Thanks. Hello? Forget you can dodge? We're lowering his attack, it looks like, whenever we hit him. Missed the EX, nice. I mean, yeah, we can go into the standby for the Spirit Bomb next turn, but, like, is it even worth it? Are we even gonna get to charge it up before we just kill this event? I don't know. I don't know if this first stage goes to, because it's going to be Bastard UI next, right? And then does it go to Goku and Frieza or not? I don't know. I know the other one does, but I don't know about this one. I guess I might as well just do it. The GT duo is not fully built up. Do I leave them on, dude? Nah. I I guess I just float the GT duo again. I don't know. They're doing nothing in this fight. We don't really need them to do anything. I'd rather keep Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta on rotation, and then we can just use their active skill on, I guess that would be turn 7? Yeah, turn 7. Alright, let's just do this. Okay, we got good luck with orb changing. 6 is fine. I mean, I would obviously like 7. Can we actually really just can't get 7 at all? Okay, let's do this. I guess we can just try and rearrange some of these orbs. What if I do this? This would open up the field a little bit more. Let's do this. 7, perfect. EX, cool. Fight doesn't look like it has any, like, annoying abilities. No locking, no sealing, no AoEs, no dodge canceling, no bombs. So this should be the final phase, I would assume. The health bar looks like a final phase health bar. Oh, wait, whoa, we have copyright. Yeah, so actually someone did warn me about this. Copyrighted music. Okay, so we know this is the last phase because there's copyrighted music. I mean, I guess we should just do the giant ape. We can get Dokkan meter built here. Let's do this. I don't think we really need to do this, but we might as well just do it. I'm going to save the orbs in the middle. Grab these. And we'll just throw our active skills here. He's got... looks like he's got a decent amount of HP. $1.3 billion normals on turn 5. Okay. I wouldn't really consider that to be too bad. How much is a super? Super is 7. Yeah, this is nothing. This is what I would call a baby stage. Does it super multiple times? I guess that could be a thing. He does. Okay, well, we now know that he supers multiple times. 7.8. Yeah, not particularly scary here. I will just start popping all my actives, and then I would assume we just kill this guy next turn. Probably just take 2 turns to kill this phase, I would imagine. I don't know how much health this guy has, but it looks like he has a decent amount. Alrighty. We could turn the OST back on, right? Because we have active skill OST playing here. Let's start with you. It doesn't matter. I guess we should just try for a Dokkan attack. No crit. Can't get AGL orbs, damn. Let's grab this. Okay, I mean, I would have to imagine we do kill next turn. We'll see. As soon as the next turn starts, I'm just going to immediately transform to Gogeta so we can bypass the OST. We'll have the 2-turn buff from AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku Super Attack effect as well next turn. 108. Oh. No Harmal? Alright. I feel like that second attack is like always a normal for me. Alright, then Super Saiyan 4 Goku at the end here. AGL. Up to 68, damn. It's very high. 68 million is very high for this guy. Okay. We can just leave Gogeta in slot 1. 7, 6. Yeah, we have to get 7. Okay, let's do this. No crit again. We should kill this turn, I imagine. Not like a super juiced Spirit Bomb. 15 is what we can get. Only 2 turns of charging, up to 68. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, our stats look pretty good to me. We actually didn't get a Dokkan attack. Okay, well, we will move on to the Japan stage here. How much health is... I'm going to check. How much health does this guy have? Um... 1.2 billion health. Okay. I mean, that's not nothing. We actually failed the crit, and it's always a normal. Okay, maybe we actually won't kill him this turn. Fail the crit, and then that second attack is always a normal, dude. Nah, we're probably still gonna kill. These guys will kill for sure. They've guaranteed crits. The GT duo literally didn't do anything in this one. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next stage, which is the real stage. This is gonna be a long video, but whatever. All right, that wasn't bad. All right. International version. I mean, there is another mission for this stage, which is the Realm of Gods mission, but it should be pretty easy. All right, Japanese version. Here we go. I've heard tales of this one. I would rather have my Vegeta. Let's take my Vegeta. Yeah, there we go. Same team. Looks good. Again, this is the only character that I'm kind of like a little bit iffy on, but let's go. Full Battle of Fate team. Rotations look good to me. Let's just start because this might take a while. Yep. Let's just do this. I would hope we don't just like immediately kill this guy. Don't have to worry about giving this guy orbs at all. Super right away is fine. Get 4 orbs. Okay. Nice, dude. I love immediately just failing the EX Super. That's actually going to matter in this event, I'm pretty sure, too. Like, if we just don't have enough damage, it could come down to multiple misses on the EX Super. Okay, this guy has a decent amount of health. By the way, I think the way the gimmick works on the last phase here, again, I usually don't like to go into these fights knowing what the fights are like and what the gimmicks are, but for this one, I got to it a little bit late, so I was exposed to it. The last phase, which is Goku and Frieza, I think they actually infinitely get stats every time they're hit. So the longer the fight goes on, they will just continue to get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. So you really want to be saving all your strong active skills for that last phase, and then you want to just dump everything as fast as possible to try and kill them. That's the strategy. I mean, to be fair, that's the strategy you would take regardless of whether or not they were stacking, right? It's just the normal way to play. Yeah, this Goku's got a lot of HP. I want to check how much HP this Goku has, actually. Okay, so yeah, this is the Japanese version. Okay, so this Goku's got 350 million HP. For the first phase, he's supering for 1 million, and he's got no gimmicks. Okay, sure. The phase 2 Goku actually has less health than this one. I think it's going to be more important to get stacks for Gogeta, actually, so I'm going to do this. And I think the GT Duo would do a lot more damage and could get closer to killing him, so let's just do that. All right. Ideally, we would let the GT Duo in slot 3 get a few supers in before we kill. I don't want another situation where... I mean, it didn't hurt us in that first fight, because that first fight is not hard, but... I would rather just get them built up as soon as possible. Get their damage reduction fully built up, get their crit fully built up, so I don't have to worry about them, like, maybe dying later. We're also going to need them to get hit eventually, so they can get their standby. Okay, yeah, these guys aren't doing damage. Nice. This is good. The slower we go, the better. We'll still kill on this turn because the GT Duo will kill. I would hope. I would think. I actually don't hope they kill, but I think they will. And then we'll go into the Golden Great Ape as soon as we can with AGL Goku. Normal, of course. Alright, I want to at least get 3 supers with this character here. At least. Damn. Nah, this... Even if it crits, I don't think this will kill. Oh my god, of course, dude. Alright, we only got 2 in. That's not good. Just gonna do this. Yeah, this is fine. Do that. could just do this. I'm gonna save those rainbows, so I'm gonna do this. This guy lowers defense on super. I mean, I already know how the fight works, so I might as well look at like the stats of the boss. Okay, there's EX, good. Yeah, this is going to be a long haul here, because we have this phase, we have the next phase, we have the phase after that, we have the phase after that, we have the phase after that, and then we have the final phase. Oh my god, yeah, this can take a little bit. Yeah, people weren't lying when they were calling this the mini festival of battles, huh? So this guy has 50 million less health than the first phase, but this guy has 5% more damage reduction. Normal, damn. We'll go to stack in for the blues. I'm the least concerned about stacking with the blues. I mean, they don't stack defense. It's only just getting the great stack for their super attack, for their attack. Which could help the active skill later, but it's not really going to be super important. So. They are a Battle of Fate character, though, this character. I guess it's because of the Vegito Blue active skill, because Vegito fought corrupted Zamasu. Is why they're on Battle of Fate. I actually, damn, I actually want to float Gogeta here. It might sound stupid. But the reason why I'd float Gogeta here is, well, actually, yeah, no, okay, I shouldn't really be thinking about this on this phase on turn 4. It's probably not a super important thing to think about, but I mean, I could do this. This boss is not supering for a lot. I think we'd be fine to do this, even though this is like their weakest turn, the 7th anniversary LR, to get stacks in with them and then maybe get the potential EX super with Vegeta in the second slot. The reason why I actually would think about doing this is that we can go into the Golden Great Ape earlier. Like if I float that HL Goku, that's one less turn of Super Saiyan 4 Goku stacking. I actually think the correct play is to do this. I think. There's no way we're in danger here. I mean, if we take a little bit of damage, it's fine. I think we should do this. I think we should. Again, it looks weird, but I think it's correct. Getting the extra stack in for these guys, or the extra stacks in for Gogeta. This is going to delay our transformation into Super Saiyan 4 a little bit, but yeah, they're fine. And then maybe we can squeeze out another EX with Vegeta. Okay. Stacks in, nice. EX. Nice. Every EX super is helping the active skill damage we're going to be dumping into the final phase, so that's good. Okay. Now here is, I don't want to say it's a dilemma, but here is something we can think about. We might want to consider doing this. Actually, you know what we could do? We could put this character in slot 1. We could do this. They can get their 30% damage reduction, but they only have 2 supers. They have 50% damage reduction guard. I mean, they're definitely fine in slot 1. Guess I would do this. We can't get Vegeta 24 key, which is why I would consider doing this, though. Oh, this sucks. The key just is bad. I'm gonna do this. Let's open up the middle a little bit here. Yeah, unfortunately, the key just did not work out well. I am prioritizing the GT duo at this point. It is definitely going to be more important to prioritize the Boo duo, but the Boo duo are stacking defense. I don't really think we're going to have to worry too much about that with them. I'd prefer if we just get on the track of stacking attack with this character right now. This is probably going to help us in the long run more. The way I'm viewing this fight really is all the phases prior to the final phase are just like essentially stacking simulator until you get to that final phase, and then you want all your stacking investments to pay dividends on the final phase. That's really the only way I'm looking at this fight. If we can get into the final phase and just like 2-turn Goku and Frieza, like that's what we're trying to do. All right, that's 1, 2. So we need to get hit twice more on them. We got to keep that in mind. So this phase, 400 million HP. Damage reduction rate raised before receiving 7 attacks is what it says. Oh my god, yeah, you can see them take... Look how much damage she's taking now. And then attack and defense plus 59% on the second turn from the character's entry turn. I think we could probably do the same thing we did last turn, as we could just put these guys in slot 1. They definitely won't kill. And then we could maybe get another EX with Vegeta here. All right, let's see. Yeah, they're not going to kill. This is definitely a really good fight for the tag Super Saiyan 4s. And this is, I remember when the tag Super Saiyan 4s dropped in part 2, and I was like, these guys seem good to me, but there's not really a lot of content designed around what they want to do. This is definitely one of the events that is certainly designed around what they want to do, for sure. So it is kind of cool to see this. EX, nice. You can kind of see the stats going up a little bit as we get these EX supers. The EX super attack buff isn't really so much to help like the super attack stats of these characters. It's really just for the active skills later on. All right, good turn by Vegeta. Getting some stacks in here. All right, next phase is UI Sign. 450 million health. Looks like he gets weaker the longer this phase goes on. I don't really think we have to worry, though. Okay, so let's just do this without even collecting orbs first. Let's get this guy out. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to worry about doing damage with this guy. We'll just try and hold back, actually. I think intentionally holding back is good. Okay, we'll waste his supers. How much does this do? Looks like he supers for 3.75 million. 30% attack buff on super attack. Yeah, this is... I mean, we're on turn 7 and he's supering for 3.7 million. I mean, what is this, like 2021? Oh, he actually gets minus attack with each attack received within the turn, it sounds like. Okay. Our favorite animation. Okay, it is going to be pretty important to get stacks with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I don't think it's worth, like, floating off the GT Duo, though. We're definitely going to want to float this guy. Yeah, there's an EX chance. These guys have been hit twice, right? Yeah. They'll get hit twice on this turn, which is perfect. And then every time this guy supers, he does get permanent key. Right, every time he supers and receives hits, he gets permanent key. So eventually he won't need key at all. Extra super, go. Extra. Nice. Okay, I mean, we're you know, racking up these extra supers. 10% attack for the whole team every time we do this. Lowering this guy's attack doesn't matter, though. Again, the slower we go, the better. The slower we go. Oh, he can dodge. That's actually really good. Yeah, just keep dodging everything. I'll take that. Feel free to keep dodging everything. No crit is perfect. Yeah, again, the less damage we do, the slower we go, the better. We want to go as slow as possible until the last phase, and then we just hit the big red button. Damn, normal. It's fine. Get some stacks in for Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Who's going to need these badly. Normal, damn it. Okay, I mean, we can start thinking about going into the standby. Definitely don't want to do it yet, but we are at the point now where it is at least, I think, on the table to start thinking about like when we want to activate it. I think we're going to try and, well, I mean, yeah, we're probably going to try and kill Goku and Frieza in 2 turns. Probably not possible because they have 2 billion HP. It's a lot. But if we want to try and kill them in 2 turns, then we have to try and line that up with turn 5 of the standby Goku and Vegeta, right? So definitely not going to use it here, but that's going to be something we start to think about soon. I think... I don't think there's any way to get 24 key with Vegeta here, is there? 3.3 million defense, so should be fine. Just grab this. Right? Yeah, this will give us the best chance. That's good, nice. Okay. Yep, this is completely fine. Actually, they might not be guarding anymore, but I don't think it matters. Oh, they are still guarding. Okay. I think this might be their last turn of guard. I think they guard for 7 turns, right? This unit. So the last phase is Int. By the way, the reason why I'm prioritizing this character The last phase is int, and they super multiple times per turn. So if we can get some counters off against that last phase with like a really, really juiced up Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, that could be a lot of damage. And also, all the EX supers we're getting factor into that as well. A lot into that as well, the counter damage. All right, cool. EX. 61 we're up to, okay. All right, this phase. 350 million health. 4 million super attack. Reduces damage received for 2 turns from the character's entry turn. Attack plus 15% with each turn passed. Okay. I mean, I think we just go, right? We're gonna get the Dokkan attack next turn. This guy actually lowers attack, which is pretty interesting. That's pretty good, actually. Like, if he lowers our attack and makes us do less damage, I'll take it. We failed the EX, damn. I'll take that. It's just going to help us prolong this longer. Okay, so next turn, there is a decision we have to make. Do we float the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or do we float the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku? I actually think we might want to consider floating Gogeta. I think it's really important that we get more stacks for Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Yeah, they're building up, these guys. Always a normal, man. It's always a normal. Okay. This is turn 9, yeah. I think this is the play. There's Dokkan. I'm not even gonna click anything for it. Yeah, we should be fine. These guys no longer have guard, right? Yeah, 7 turns. It could be kind of annoying, actually. Would it be bad if they got supered at the end? It might actually be. Can you imagine we die here? You know what? I'm just gonna scout her first. I think it's worth doing this just to see. Okay, we're fine. Never mind. Let me reset this. Okay, let's go. So we know that we're good. Gonna ignore the Dokkan attack. Let's just keep getting these EX supers, and we will be okay. We're not gonna be able to tell if it's an EX until... Actually, we can take a look at the attack stat. Okay, it should be an EX. Yes, 60 million attack stat should be an EX super. So we got it. Nice. You can tell by the animation here. Yeah. Keep getting stacks for Vegeta. This is going to result in big nukes in a few phases here. I think I'm going to go into the standby next turn. Or the Spirit Bomb. The Boost Spirit Bomb. Because we'll kill here. God damn, that's a lot of damage. Okay. All right, this phase. Supers for 2.7. 77% attack and defense on super attack. Attack plus 7% within the turn with each attack received, up to 77%. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we're going to do this. Do I want to do this? I might actually do this. Want to make sure we get 7 orbs with this character. Don't want to forget that. The reason why I would do this, to keep the Spirit Bomb 8th anniversary characters together, and then maybe I float the Vegeta next turn. Let's try this. You know what? Let's just try it. Let's just grab this. Damn, that's a lot. We could do this. Sure. Just keep getting as many orbs as possible. We can set up like a massive Spirit Bomb. Oh, can I not? Damn, actually... I do want to get 24k with Vegeta, though, for the EX. I don't really like resetting this much. It's just we're on turn 11, and this is I don't want to have to redo this fight. I do not want to have to do that. All right, we'll do the same thing. We'll grab this. I'll just grab this with you. Yeah. We'll just grab these for 24 key. All right, there's the super. Get some more stacks for the GT duo. 82, damn, okay. This phase only has 380 million HP. Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage now. So these phases really don't have a lot of, like, there's not really a ton of increasing HP as we go through these phases. It's just all the phases have, like, a decent amount of HP from the start. Yeah, we're doing a lot. Okay, we actually don't want to kill next turn. Oh my god, we're 100% going to kill next turn. We can't avoid that. Maybe I should have stand by the turn earlier. Can we avoid killing next turn? I don't think so. Definitely not. He's like dead. I think Vegeta's just gonna kill him. He does have dodge when HP is 30% or less, it says, this boss. Dodge, please, dodge. No. I was a little worried to float this guy off on this turn. I should have done it though. Damn it. We're gonna have a such a monster turn though. It's gonna be on turn. Oh wait, there's copyrighted music here. We're gonna have a monster turn on turn 13. Let me just do this. What are we looking like here? Wow, what the hell are these super locations? Okay, I mean, we could just do this. Yeah, this is fine. I could just do... I could go into Vegeta now for the extra damage for Gogeta, but I think the extra stacks that we're going to get from them supering on this turn is going to result in more damage when we do the Spirit Bomb on turn 15. So I'm going to keep them like this. Unfortunately, I can only get 4. It's not a huge deal. Gogeta's immortal on this turn anyway. What? Like, look at these attacks. What the hell? what is that? We're going to have double Spirit Bomb actives next turn, so we're going to be able to sweep the field of orbs twice next turn. Alright, prepare yourselves, Goku and Frieza. You're about to get absolutely stomped. Okay, yeah, they have a lot of health. We also didn't crit. What the hell? Please crit. Oh, actually, no. Gogeta's going to attack break the super at the end. Damn it. I forgot about that. Yeah, he's just going to attack break this. That sucks. I did want that counter damage. We actually might want to consider leaving one of these guys as Vegeta this turn. Okay, first things first, we're definitely going to do the Spirit Bomb with one of them. Or with both of them, but which one do we do first? I guess this one first. How do I want to do this? We Spirit Bomb active. Yeah, the safest play is just putting Super Saiyan 4 Goku in slot 3, right? Okay, here's what we do. Boom. Okay. I mean, this is over, right? No crit, whatever. Here's what our stats look like on this turn, by the way. It's pretty good, I'd say. 19 orbs. Eight orbs for you. And we're gonna have the full orb changed field next turn too. Hopefully an EX super here. Vegeta. Nice. 140, goddamn. Yeah, this is so beyond over. This is over. Well, let me know what you guys think. Yeah. See you in hell, Goku and Frieza. Didn't even get a chance. It's like the real like meat of this fight is the final phase, and if you just kill the final phase like instantaneously, then like the boss doesn't get time to build up. So here's Super Saiyan 4 Goku, by the way. Oh, here's Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Basically 200 million. What turn is this? It's like turn 14. Turn 14, and we've already have this many stacks. Kind of ridiculous. Yeah. Finally, this became a super. It wasn't a normal. And then we also get the 2-turn support from the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Well, it's nice knowing you, boys. Nice knowing you. 100 million for you? Okay. Gotta turn that off for a second. Okay, let's start with this. Okay. I would have to imagine that this Vegeta probably would live in slot 1. I mean, this boss is dead, right? Let's be real. $119. Well, there we go. You know what would be nice? If I could actually see how much damage we did. I would love to know how much damage this Spirit Bomb did. Someone could actually calculate the damage. I'm not going to ask anybody to do that because it would be really annoying probably, but It would be nice if we could, you know, actually see what the damage is, because it says 99,999,999. Let me tell you, it's a bit higher than that. How much damage we just did. All right, well, there we go. You guys can let me know what you think of the choice battle, I think is what this is called. The both the stage, we did both stages of this video. Japanese version, international version. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one.